Welcome again to Chinese History Radio. For you new listeners, my name is Kai Yuan and I'm quite an expert in Chinese history. Today we will be studying the story of Lin Xiang Ru returning the He Shi Bi to Zhao. Welcome Lin Xiang Ru.
Hi.
We will be interviewing you about how you returned the He Shi Bi to Zhao from Qin. Could you first talk about the time that you lived in and what the world was like?
The world was split into 7 countries: Zhao, Qin, Cu, Qi, Yan, Wei, and Han. I was the subordinate of the king of Zhao. Qin was the strongest country.
What is the He Shi Bi?
The He Shi Bi was a precious sacred jade disc that was found by Zhao. It was recognized as an imperial treasure.
How did He Shi Bi get to Qin in the first place?
Qin wanted the He Shi Bi the most, and we were one of the weakest countries, so they could easily attack us and get it. But there's a problem. Qin might lose its dignity among Cu, Qi, Yan, Wei, and Han, and they would all join together to attack them, and obviously their army couldn't defeat all 5 of them at once, so it had to think of another plan. Qin dispatched a messenger saying that they wanted to exchange the He Shi Bi for 15 cities. I had my suspicions that they wouldn't actually give us 15 cities, so I volunteered to go to Qin and give the He Shi Bi to the king. I said to the king of Zhao, if we do not exchange the He Shi Bi for 15 cities, Qin will have an excuse to try to fight Zhao. But if we do exchange the He Shi Bi, then I'm afraid that Qin will not keep its word. The best way, though, is to try to exchange the He Shi Bi with Qin. If it doesn't keep its word, then I will bring the He Shi Bi back to Zhao.
How did the king of Zhao react?
He was overjoyed and sent me as a messenger to Qin to show our willingness to exchange the He Shi Bi. I brought the He Shi Bi to Qin and gave it to the king of Qin.
What did the king of Qin do? Did he return it and show you the cities?
The king of Qin seemed to have no intention of giving us the 15 cities that we agreed to exchange, so I knew I had to try my plan. There is a small blemish on the He Shi Bi. Could I show you? I asked. The king of Qin looked worried and gave the He Shi Bi to me.
Was there actually a blemish on the He Shi Bi?
No, I was just trying to make the king of Qin give me the He Shi Bi. Then I said, I am willing to hit the He Shi Bi on the pillars of this palace and destroy it if you do not keep your word. Please show us the 15 cities you are planning to give us. The king of Qin was worried that I would actually destroy the He Shi Bi, so he said quickly, somebody come! Show Lin Xiang Ru the 15 cities that we are planning to give Zhao. Once the red circle was drawn on the 15 cities, the king of Qin said impatiently, now can you give me the He Shi Bi?
Now that the 15 cities were drawn, did you give the He Shi Bi to Qin?
There was no way to be sure that if they just randomly drew a circle around 15 cities, so I decided to delay the time so I could return the precious item back to Zhao. I told the king of Qin, the king of Zhao has fasted for 5 days to show his respect for you. I dare not give you the He Shi Bi until you fast for 5 days too. Furthermore, I require Qin to hold a ceremony at the court after the 5 days. After all the messengers from the other 6 countries were watching, so the king of Qin had no choice but to agree. Did I forget to mention that if something big happens between 2 countries, the messengers from all the other countries will come and watch? During the 5 days, I secretly sent a messenger to return the He Shi Bi to Zhao.
Your plan was quite clever.
Thank you. Do you have any questions?
If you don't mind me asking, didn't you think that Qin would attack Zhao after it knew about you returning the He Shi Bi to Zhao?
Of course not. All the countries already knew that Qin was not honest in exchanging. So if it tried to attack us, it would lose its dignity.
Good to know. Thank you for sharing your phenomenal story of Chinese history. Tune in next week to hear another fascinating tale of days gone by. Listeners,